lights are out and you stumble in the dark. You kept pushing on, but then you went too far. When your ship has sailed and all your dreams are lost, everything is wrong, you feel like it's your fault. Just remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you, don't forget it. When life throws lemons, just hold me. Just hold me. Just hold me. You're stronger now than you ever been. You gotta leave now, it's time to catch the wind. You will climb up high and look through the clouds, and when you're feeling low, I know you'll bounce back. Oh, and just remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you, don't forget it. When life throws lemons, just hold me. Just hold me. Just hold me. Just hold me. Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know, if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down. Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know, if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down. Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down.
It's getting dark pretty quick, so gathered up a little firewood. Now I'm gonna eat some supper. Going simple today. Got me some hot dogs and a loaf of bread. Gonna eat me some hot dogs. Had a fun day exploring around. Didn't go far from home, because I've got some work stuff I need to stay close by for. And I'm also a firefighter here in town, so I wanted to make sure I was around for that. Let me make sure this is recording, because I'd feel dumb if I wasn't. Alright, it's recording. About 46 degrees right now. Looks like low tonight's only gonna be 38, so should be some decent weather. I am getting chilly though now that I'm not sawing wood and running around. Well, these wheels are just not good enough for two at one time. Cook me up some food and enjoy. I don't know if you can hear it or not, there's dogs on the other side of here, whoever owns that property. And those dogs are just going crazy. Been yapping all day. There's a lot of coyotes that run through here, so I imagine that's probably what they're hollering at. There's only one other camper down here at Red Rock right now, down at the far end. Then there's the camp host camper, but it's pretty quiet down here. It is Thursday night though, hopefully it won't get too crazy. Camped out here next to the rock so I can get some pictures, and maybe I can get some pictures tonight of the fire and stuff off the rocks. We'll see when it gets dark. Get this hot dog good and hot and black, and throw it on a piece of bread and enjoy. Don't touch the metal, Jared, it's hot. The heel of the bread makes a perfect bun. So you at least get two out of the package. Of course, hot dog's gotta have some mustard on it. And you gotta have a root beer to drink, of course. Good stuff. I don't have a real big fire going because I'm not going to stay outside all night. I've got a cold I've been fighting for weeks. Probably shouldn't have went camping, but I wanted to go. It's been nice. But anyways, when it cools down, I'll head up in the camper and probably watch some YouTube or Netflix or something. Just wanted to get away from the house a while I could and while the weather's nice. I don't know what I hear, but there's usually raccoons running around. Took a picture with my phone right when sunset hit. The sky was amazing. Unfortunately, down here in the canyon you can't see it. Can't see the good sunset. Maybe tomorrow I'll try to get a time lapse of it and put a GoPro up top or something. But I got here late because I had a fire call and didn't make it here until later than planned. And took me a little bit to get set up. Got a new pie iron here, so I'm gonna experiment. See if I can't make me a grilled cheese. Never used a pie iron, but it looks self-explanatory. Since it's new, put extra butter so it don't stick. Let's see here. I don't guess that matters. As I figured, the bread squished out a little, but let's go put it on the fire and see what happens. Let's see what that does. Probably should have preheated it. I think I need to get me a little metal table. So I have somewhere to set hot stuff. Maybe build one of those grate looking ones that you swing over the fire and just have the one rod you drive in. Something like that. Wished I would have brought a steak or something, but kind of going budget on this trip. I actually didn't drive far to get here. This is where I live in Hinton. So I just cruised a big loop on some back roads just to give me a little scenic on the trip here. This has always been one of my favorite parks though. I think just because I camped out here so much growing up. I'd load my bicycle up with my camping stuff, my tent, sleeping bag in the backpack and everything, and head down here. And of course, as I got older, I would drive down here, and camping's always been my getaway, so I enjoy coming down here. The good thing about this is I can come camp here. Like right now, if I get a fire call, I can still respond and do what I need to do there. Or, you know, if I have something to do during the day that only takes an hour, well, I can camp down here, go do whatever I need to do, come right back, instead of having to cancel trips. Yeah, I need to start working on my backyard area, and then I can practice my Dutch oven cooking back there. Got an idea for a project this winter that I'm probably going to get started on in the next week or two. Had a lot happen since my last video I posted. For those of you who don't know, I got laid off from my job. You know, the oil field just went to crap. Nothing I could do about that. But been job searching, and that's kind of been a pain. Luckily, had enough I could survive in the meantime. Doing odd jobs with my media business to survive. So I don't know with the new work schedule, depending on where I go, how it's going to affect my trips. Obviously, I want to keep camping as much as I can, but I may be limited to do stuff at home, you know, just so I could do some videos, even maybe just do stuff at night or something. So, got some ideas for stuff in the backyard. Need to make some films and stuff back there. See where that takes me. But the time off's been nice, getting to spend it with the baby girl and watching her grow. Help out at the church a lot. Oh, afraid I'm gonna overcook these. That one's not, side's not quite done. Getting there. I don't know if putting it on the flames. Assume the coals would be better. But anyways, with the job change and stuff, that's definitely changed my desire. You know, I hadn't been editing or doing a whole lot other than when it was needed for work or something. I need to get back on these trip videos and have some fun. Man, those dogs are going nuts. They're quieter than they were earlier though, so that is a plus. hopefully some of the footage that I got driving in, I was able to throw something together. With it getting late, I got here about 2.5 hours later than planned, so that takes a lot of filming out. But hopefully tomorrow the weather's decent enough in between rain that I can at least get some kind of footage together of something. May do some hiking tomorrow if the weather tolerates it. Hoping it don't get too wet here where I'm at. I saw this new fire pit they built and I thought it was cool, so I wanted to stay here. I thought sitting up here in front of the wall and stuff may make some good pictures and video tomorrow. But it's Thursday night, there's not a lot of people, so that's a plus, but hopefully Saturday don't get too crazy. But if people show up to rappel and stuff, that's always fun to watch. You know, there's times where I go camping out in the middle of nowhere because I don't really want human interaction. And then there's times where if I'm at a campground, I'm fine with people coming up and asking about the tent and trailer. You know, I enjoy meeting people, so. Oh, there's an airplane. I wonder if that's Joe Robinette's airplane that always flies over him. Oh, that side's good. I'm gonna assume the other side's good too. Matter of fact, a little overdone on that side. That side didn't work. See, put this bad boy back in autofocus and see if it'll focus in on that. Look at that. For a first try. And I'm not sure I would be in frame. Maybe I have a head, maybe I don't. Alright, let's try this bad boy. That's legit. The burnt edges are a bit much. And I think they make a little bigger one. This one I got from Walmart. And so it's a little small. I wonder if they make one that actually fits the whole piece of bread perfectly. I'll have to look into that. But it's a success. After this, I crawled up in the tent, watched a little Netflix, and then went to bed. It was a peaceful night, and nothing exciting really happened. Well, a little chilly this morning. Started raining pretty early. It's been pretty misty all day. So I got up. I didn't grab the camera because it was raining. Gathered up a little bit of firewood here and built me a little lean-to with a cheap tarp here off the awning. I'd have somewhere dry to put some firewood in case I want a fire later. I'm gonna take a break from cutting up these limbs and eat something warm. It's about lunchtime anyways. So I think I'm gonna cook up some ramen noodles. These little pan sets, little two-piece sets from Walmart, have been pretty handy. nice just sitting around some heat too. Need some chicken ramen. But I know this is gonna make a lot of y'all mad. I crunched mine up. Still fighting that cold. But I find if you crunch them up, the convection heat stirs them for you, and you can just spoon it and eat it. I don't like stringy noodles all over my face. That's one of the cheapest and best meals in my eyes. If you ain't got water, you can always sprinkle your powder on it. Eat it like it's a potato chip. Yep, I've done that before. Last night about midnight, there's a couple cars that pulled in, made a whole bunch of racket going to the showers and stuff. I guess they camped back there in the back where it was dark. Just slept in their vehicle and left at 6 this morning, but that was pretty noisy. Other than the coyotes and stuff, I slept pretty good last night. This morning, while I was sitting inside enjoying the warmth of my blankets, someone pulled in right next to me here and sat up. And they're not right next to me, technically that's the other spot, but you just can't get away from people, I guess. But, I mean, in their defense, I camped here, which is a big public area. I figure I'll have some repellers if the weather's nice. But I wanted to camp by this rock and get these shots and stuff. Something different. I've never camped here, at least with all this set up. Usually I'd camp over on the other side of tents when I was younger. Almost to a good boil. Pretty foggy, wet morning. Glad I have this little annex here. Although I am gonna upgrade at some point. Get some kind of Raptor Foxwing style with walls, so I'd have a big outdoor room when the weather's bad, and probably use my little space heater in, and you just hang out and enjoy it. Because the annex under the tent's just too small for many people. It works for just me though. But I wish there was windows like that you could see out but still waterproof. Yeah, you can open the net and stuff and see out, but when it's raining, I hate having to unzip things and look out. Who's out there, you know? But it's always nice to get away for a little bit, even if you're not far from home. Get some warm food in me, warm me up from the inside. Cold mornings like this, I wish I drank coffee or something, but it's just never been my thing. Filming on the GoPro now because of the rain and stuff. I don't want to drag out the DSLR. So hopefully you can hear me. Yes, I always mix in some crackers. I know it's not right to some of you ramen purists, but I enjoy it. So I'm gonna eat lunch and I'll check back in with you. It's been a cold, foggy, yucky day so far today. I've actually debated on packing up and heading home, but I've already put all the work and time into gathering this firewood and got everything set up. Tomorrow it's a 100% chance of rain and storms, so it's going to be miserable. Since it's cold and wet, I'm tempted to put my weather hood on just to see how that works. I know it does help in the cold, but with it raining, it'd help keep the tent drier too. It's pretty much dry right now other than the rain fly. Didn't really have much sun to dry it out. But I may throw that hood on and seal it up a bit. Since it is gonna rain all day tomorrow. Part of me wants to just pack up, so I don't know at this point. I ended up staying the night, and it was pretty warm and a pretty nice night. I spent most of it hanging out by the fire, cooked up some hot dogs, and just relaxed. It was pretty nice, calm, till about midnight the wind started picking up. The tarp that I had attached to my awning was just a little too crackly and noisy, so I ended up getting up, packing it up. Also packed up the awning just in case the wind got too crazy. I went back to sleep, slept pretty good until about 5 in the morning. The wind, the rain, everything started coming in with the storms, and it rained all day long. Well, at least till about 2 in the afternoon. Slept pretty good though. No issues with the cover. The ground is soaking wet. There's puddles and even just the ground is sopped. So that's one benefit of having a tent on a trailer. The rocks sure are pretty though when they're all wet. But I'm probably gonna take my time packing up today, let it dry up a little. Well, I got the tent packed up. It's a little damp still. I'll have to open it up when I get home and let it dry out, but it's been a wet trip. Look at these ruts, and all I did was pull in here and back up. Just driving on all this stuff, it's still soaked. But I guess that's what happens when you're so far down underground in a canyon. But everything's packed up and I'm ready to hit the hay. The tent did good, didn't leak. Just a little bit of moisture from condensation on the tent and then down around the bottom edge a little, but I'll set it up and dry it out. I need to vacuum it and clean it anyways. But that's probably all for this trip. Hopefully this will turn into some kind of video, and I'll see you on the next one.